Hello everyone. Yeah, so we are live. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Actually, there are some issues with StreamYard today. So we use StreamYard as a streaming platform, and looks like they're going through some downtime, because of which, I was late. But yeah, things are good now. Thanks for being patient, everyone. Hi, I am Ketox. Hi Chandu. Hi Hemant. Hi Surya. Yep, we are all good now. Okay. Yeah. So we have people who joined. Great. Thanks, Venkatesh. Thanks, Atik. Okay. Let's see what questions we have today. Nice. Hi, sir. कैसे हो? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay. Congratulations. Thanks everyone. How to search job as a fresher? Okay, so we'll start with this question. I think there are a lot of freshers here. So let's see. How to search for job as a fresher? See, there are a lot of platforms. Obviously, so many platforms promise you that we are a dedicated platform for freshers and all. But thing is that LinkedIn is still the best platform. So if you want to get hired as a fresher, create a promising profile on LinkedIn and let people reach out to you. For example, even I hired someone at Aqua, right? And that person is a fresher. The reason why I went with that particular person is because of the profile that the person has. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you want to get hired as a fresher, at least according to my knowledge, to the best of my knowledge, LinkedIn is a good platform. Some people reach out to me, they share the success story and they talk about internshala, but I think internshala is way specific to internships, and I'm not totally sure about the legitimacy of the platform, so I don't want to talk about it. I don't recommend that platform as well. Personally, I mean, I haven't tried it, so no good or bad things about it. But LinkedIn is something where I've seen lot of freshers succeeded with the platform. 9 out of 10 freshers who got placed into the DevOps and cloud roles have gone through LinkedIn itself. So, yeah, try LinkedIn. A lot of times I see fresher profiles like, they change their profile to open to work, but when I go to their profile, there is absolutely nothing. How will I know about you? Like, how should I even, I mean, why should I even reach out to you? Why should I ask you, do you want to join my company? Show me something. Show me your GitHub profile, or maybe show me what you have done, what projects that you have done. Post them on LinkedIn so that I will have some idea. Okay, I can talk to this person because this person has knowledge on these concepts. Nice. So this is coming from a Telugu movie. Hari Prasad shared a joke. Nice. Hi Abhishek, I'm doing MS in USA. How to land a new role in USA? Yeah, exactly the same thing. One thing that I've seen with people in the US, they like very few people build the LinkedIn profile. Trust me, if you want to get opportunity through connections, Yeah, you can definitely go through consultancies. That's a different route. That's a different path. We don't talk about it on this channel. But if you want to get into companies through networking or through connections, try LinkedIn. Whether you are in USA, whether you are in India, I'm sure. See, a lot of people are asking about fresher roles. If we go live, if we check their LinkedIn profiles, I'm 100% confident they don't have anything on the profile. I mean, they don't have anything on the profile that is attractive to the recruiters. Until and unless you build such profile, you will not get opportunities. It's very simple today. I mean, it's not at all difficult. Whatever you're learning, post it. Whatever you ran into issues, post it. Any achievement, post it. Build connections. Just like how people get popular on Instagram, right? Same is with LinkedIn. But there people get popular for other reasons. Here you get popular because you want to get an opportunity. That's it. I'm finding Kubernetes very difficult to learn. Can you give me any tips? Start with Docker. Maybe you are directly starting with Kubernetes. This is a sequence that you have to follow. If you want to learn Kubernetes, start with Linux, then go to networking, then go to Docker, then go to Kubernetes. Only then you will find it easy. Without background, Kubernetes is very difficult to learn. That's why even if you look at our Zero to Hero playlist, DevOps Zero to Hero, we start with Linux, then we go to networking, then we go to Docker, and finally we get into Kubernetes. Hello Abhishek, I think no opening for freshers in DevOps. Hey, I don't know if you follow our Monday motivational post, Chanvika. Even this week I posted about two freshers who got hired into DevOps fresher roles. I had to remove that post because of some reasons, but otherwise, every week I'm posting Monday motivational posts and every week I'm posting about freshers. Even this week, I will be sharing two success stories of freshers. um, so if they're able to do it, why not you? Because they are exactly same as you, right? They are also freshers, you are also a fresher. Maybe they are doing something different. That is what you need to understand. Okay, it looks like there is a super chat. Let's go there. Let's get there. Mm, okay, there is some reason actually StreamYard today is behaving odd. Hi Abhishek, I'm working on ideation and system design for my project for making an observability app from scratch. Any books, resources to start with? Hmm. Ideation and system design for my project for making an observability app from scratch. Mm, I'll tell you how I learned. First of all, you can go through our Observability Zero to Hero playlist. If you don't find it useful, basically what I've done in that playlist, I started from absolute basics. So try to see if you find it useful. Otherwise, I haven't gone through any books, but I went through official documentation. For example, Prometheus, Grafana, uh, all the open source things, Jaeger, OpenTelemetry. So these are some things that I went through. The official documentation. I would recommend you that because I personally haven't read any books. Uh, or try my Observability Zero to Hero playlist. But if you have anything specific, I see that you are a member of the channel as well. If you have anything specific, you can ask me. We can get on a chat on Discord and we can talk there. Okay. Okay, this is another question a lot of people have. If I have to start over DevOps, which tool should I be focusing on? See, basically, if you want to get into DevOps, there are a lot of tools. But the thing is that pick one tool per technology. For example, if you want to go with infrastructure as code, pick up Terraform. If you want to go with CI/CD, pick up maybe GitHub Actions or Jenkins. If you want to go through container orchestration, go with Kubernetes. For containers, go with Docker. So that way, for each technology, pick up one tool. Now, if you want to understand what are those tools, just search for Abhishek.Veeramalla DevOps 2025 roadmap. I have covered everything in detail. What cloud services you need to learn, what DevOps tools you need to learn, everything is covered. I'm a fresher from BCom background, trying to find job as a DevOps engineer. I have project certifications, but not getting. They are demanding 2 to 3 years career gap. I'm a fresher. Okay, so you are a fresher, and you want to find a job in DevOps. Yeah. See, I think we are circling back to the same question. Anyways, I don't have any problem repeating things if it is important. So basically, if you're not getting opportunities as a fresher, the thing is that you need to focus on your LinkedIn profile, right? Everyone who is getting opportunities as a fresher, they are building LinkedIn profile, they are building networking, they are building connections. Also, I would recommend you to go to some local meetups. That is how you will meet right people. Maybe they have some opportunities in their companies. You can just have a chat with them. So local meetups are also very important. There are CNCF local meetups, there are AWS local meetups, Azure local meetups. Definitely you should try those. Can you share pathway for the CK exam? Okay, so for the CK exam, because the syllabus is very big, I don't know how to cover it here because CK is an exam where, like for example, if you do CKA, it covers 60% of CKAD as well. So the syllabus is huge. Maybe I'll make a roadmap video because I think there are roughly 120 topics that you need to learn if you want to become a CK certified. So yeah, I'll make a video on that probably. Vasachi. I'm an automation engineer, but I want to enter to DevOps. See, it's very simple. Anyone can switch to any stream in IT. It's no big deal. You can switch from QA to development. You can switch from non-IT to IT as well. You can switch from, let's say, QA to development, QA to DevOps, development to DevOps. You can switch anything in IT. Only thing is that you need to get some hands-on. You need to run some proof of concepts. Once you get proper understanding, build your resume in a way, you start getting the opportunities. I mean, you start getting the interview calls. Then talk to the HR, tell the HR that in the past you have some experience working as a DevOps engineer because you want to get into DevOps. Obviously, HR will only schedule the call with the technical panel if you tell HR that you have some past experience in DevOps. And that is what everyone does. This is not very specific to DevOps. Anyone who wants to switch between streams in IT, they do the same thing. For example, there is a backend developer and backend developer want to get into full stack, let's say. Quite obviously, when backend developer want to switch, this person will change the resume in a way that he is already or she is already working as a full stack developer. And they also tell the HR and the technical panel, in the past I worked on these full stack frameworks, so I feel I'm the right candidate for this position. Everyone does this, right? So you don't have to worry that, okay, you are an automation engineer, you are a QA engineer, now you want to get into DevOps. You might feel it's a big deal. No, even I have done it in the past. I have openly mentioned it, right? You can see that on my videos, you can see on LinkedIn. I openly mentioned that I used to be a support engineer not support, but a Java support engineer, you can say, because I was working on Java development back then. Then I switched to Python. Then I switched to DevOps. Then I switched to open source on Golang. Right? I've done a lot of switches, and every time I want to get something, I change my resume in a way that I can convince the interviewer, I can convince the technical panel. It's very common in interviews. Okay, so you don't have to worry. This is an open secret. People might not talk about it, but this is a very, very open secret. Is become a problem? Most of them, no, it's not a problem. Most of them ask for a degree. Okay, some companies might ask for BTech, but most of them ask for degree. BCom is a degree, it's not a problem. Here is my concise version. Hi Abhishek, I have 3+ years experience in operations. I want to move to DevOps. Can I expect 12 LPA? Yeah, you can definitely expect. It's not a big number. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, buddy. Hi Abhishek, how are you doing? Can you please explain the process after joining the organization from documentation? See, once you join the organization, it's very, very simple. So once you join the organization, you ignore what you have done in the past. Now it's your company, it's your team. Okay? So it's like you entered the company. So what you need to do, learn about the company, learn about the process that you're working in. That means learn about the client that you're working for. If it's a service-based company, if it's a product-based company, understand the product, understand the different services in the product, go through the documentation. Every company has 30 days to 60 days buddy program. Some call it as mentorship program, some call it as buddy program. And during this time, you will be provided with knowledge transfer. So as senior resource works with you, you probably will work as a shadow resource. They will help you. They will try to teach you about the product. They will share you the right resources. Best utilize this 30 to 60 days. What a lot of people do, they consider this as a cooling phase. They consider this as okay. I can chill right now because I'm not assigned with any work. But if you focus during this 30 to 60 days, especially if you're switching the streams, if you utilize this time properly, then after the 60 days, you don't have to worry if you'll complete the task or whom to contact. You will not have all that questions. Your life becomes easy. Abhishek, I completed your DevOps course. Now I have an offer. Thank you. Okay, great. But as I don't have much real-time experience, can you please let me know which project should I pick up? Once joining the new organization as 2 years of experience. But as I don't have much real-time experience, can you please let me know which project should I pick up once joining the new organization? No. See, most of the time it's not in your hand. Pragya, it's not as you think. There is something called RMG, resource. Okay, I forgot the full form. But if you're going to a service-based company, they have something called RMGs, where they decide according to the project capacity, according to the requirements projects have. So they say, okay, Pragya has to go to this particular project. Most of the times you don't have control over it. If it's a product-based company, it's already a small company. Again, you will not have a choice to say that, okay, I cannot go there, I cannot work here. So as I told you, during the first 30 days to 60 days, focus on the documentation, focus on your mentorship program. Best talk to the person, tell the person like, hey, I haven't worked extensively on this. I worked on Kubernetes, but we used only these things in Kubernetes. You can say something like that. And you can tell the person, okay, now I want to learn these concepts. So can you help me with the right resources in the project? Like which GitHub repository do I have to go to? Or which particular documentation should I focus more? Or is there any process that I have to learn to implement these things in the organization? That's it. See, once you join the company, now it's your company, now it's your project, now it's your team. So you don't have to worry. Of course, you will find good people, bad people everywhere. So you have to deal in a way that you get the answer that you need. Hi Abhishek, how you start Ingress Nginx project in Golang? Do you have any simple projects in Go? Yeah, um, Rakesh Kumar, what you can do is just go to the channel and search for DevOpsified. Okay, search for this term called DevOpsified. Even if you go to real-time DevOps projects playlist, and if you look, there are 35 videos something, you will find a video called DevOpsified. There I've taken a simple Golang application, Go web application, and I implemented Kubernetes for that particular project. I implemented Ingress for it. I deployed that using Nginx Ingress controller. I think exactly what you're looking for. Ingress Nginx. That is what I've. That is something that I've used. So go ahead, please. Look for DevOpsified. Hey, thanks, Deva. Okay, let's go back. Hi, Abhishek. I asked number of people in LinkedIn to help me to get a job. Most of the people saying that we are currently no openings, and my LinkedIn profile is very good as well. Yeah, Yugender, see, the thing is that even a lot of people reach out to me. A lot of people just message me. They tell me that Abhishek, I'm looking for opportunity. Now we have reached to a point where people started texting to a lot of others, right? So every day I receive a lot of messages. People say that, hey Abhishek, I'm looking for an opportunity. While I was working at Red Hat, they used to say, Abhishek, I'm looking for an opportunity at Red Hat. It does not work like that. Yugender, what you need to do, first go and look at the career page of the company. See if they have opportunities. If they have opportunities, then reach out to people. Lot of time people reach out to me and there are no openings in Red Hat. There is no point, right? You are spamming my profile or you are just spamming my chat box. So instead of that, message the person, hey, I see that this particular position is open in your company and I feel I am the right fit for this position. Can you please refer me to this position? Try that way. And people will be open for it because even they get referral bonus, right? If you are the right person for that position, they also get referral bonus. My bad. Sir, chef is outdated. Yeah, chef is outdated. You can completely skip it. Unless if you're using it in your company, otherwise you can skip it. Progress is a company that kind of acquired chef, but still they couldn't make a lot of progress. It's funny because I was actually wearing the Progress Chef. You were asking about chef, and before this live stream, I was actually wearing a Progress Chef T-shirt. So that's the reason why I was laughing. I was smiling. Yeah. How much Kubernetes is enough for DevOps or Kubernetes engineer? Let's talk about DevOps because Kubernetes engineer is it's kind of a niche profile, kind of very less opportunities dedicated for Kubernetes engineer. If you talk about DevOps, see, DevOps is the one that is dealing with Kubernetes, right? If you are a DevOps engineer, you will be taking care of Kubernetes. So it depends on number of experience you have, number of years of experience you have. If you are a Kubernetes subject matter expert, I think you should literally know everything about Kubernetes. Of course, it's not possible, but at least you should be in a position to suggest a solution on Kubernetes to your company. But basic things are you need to know about pods, deployment, service, replica set controller. You should know about ingress. You should know about namespaces, service account, request limits, requests. You should know about pod reception budgets. You should know how Kubernetes network works, architecture works, custom resource definitions. These are some things that you should definitely know. there is no end for it, right? I can talk about mandatory things that you need to know. Okay, let me just go down and see. I think there are a lot of comments. How much we learn Python coding. So if you're asking specifically from DevOps point of view, because otherwise Python is used in data science, Python is used in data engineering, Python is used in machine learning. If you're asking from DevOps point of view, it's very simple. We have something called Python for DevOps. Learn that playlist. I think there are 16 videos in that playlist. It's good enough. At least for clearing your interviews, it's good enough. Hi sir, can we say we have used Splunk and Grafana in the interview? Definitely, because Splunk is for log analysis, Grafana is for monitoring observability dashboards. So yeah, you can say for logging we use Splunk, and for specifically for dashboards and monitoring we have used Grafana. How should I proceed for Ansible interview at Red Hat? It's very difficult. Like, just having an Ansible interview at Red Hat is not possible. Instead, you can get into Ansible team. Like Red Hat has an Ansible team. If they have openings, if they have requirement, but what they see is that they see if you have knowledge on Python, because Red Hat is a company where they contribute to open source. For example, I was working for Argo CD while I was at Red Hat, but my core skill was not Argo CD. My core skill was Go programming, right? So my interview was on Go. My like they asked system design on Go. They asked me to write programs on Go, and every day I used to work on Go because I'm maintaining Argo CD. Similarly, what Red Hat does, they maintain Ansible. So even if you want to get hired on Ansible, or if you want to be part of Ansible team, your interview will completely be on Python. If you know Ansible, it's an added advantage, right? There was one question here. Yeah. Hi Abhishek, I noticed one-on-one session is not on TopMate. Do you offer it on any other platform? Yeah, I received a lot of mails about this topic. Let me talk about it. See, very honestly, I don't have time for one-on-one sessions. So I'm completely out of TopMate platform. Not only TopMate, I don't do one-on-one sessions on any platform as of now. I mean, at this point of time. I did some time back. I think it's been 1.5 years at least. So 1.5 years to 2 year, I'm not doing any one-on-one sessions. My profile is there on TopMate. You can still find my profile. I don't know how to deal with it, but otherwise, right now we are using Discord. So if you have any questions, you can join my community. You can be part of our Discord server. It's very simple. Just www.youtube.com/, I'll paste it here, Abhishek.Veeramalla/join, right? So youtube.com/Abhishek.Veeramalla/join. So if you use this, you can become member of the channel. Once you become the member of the channel, you will get the steps to join our Discord server. Once you join our Discord server, you can just message me, you can talk to me. So we have a doubts channel, we have a job related channel. There are a lot of people on the Discord server at this point. We also have our team on the Discord server. If I'm not available, they will also try to help you. Okay. Yeah, if you want to, like, if you find it difficult to copy this URL, it's very simple. If you're watching this live stream, you will find a button called join. Just click on the join button, that's it. I want to start my DevOps journey from scratch. I found that you have two courses on Udemy. I noticed that your YouTube channel playlist related to DevOps. Please guide how to get started with it. Shally, like if you are a complete beginner, you don't have to go through my Udemy courses. If you are a complete beginner, start with my YouTube DevOps Zero to Hero playlist, then go to AWS Zero to Hero playlist, then go to Terraform Zero to Hero, and finally Python for DevOps playlist. If you find it difficult to note down, just search for Abhishek.Veeramalla 2025 uh, DevOps roadmap. You'll find everything in order. My Udemy courses are basically for your interview preparation. Right now, you said you are just learning DevOps, so go through the YouTube playlist. Udemy comes later when you're applying for jobs or when you are about to apply for jobs. Which scripting language is most preferred for DevOps automation? I think mostly Shell and then next comes Python. So the order of priority would be Shell and Python. You don't have to learn Rust or Go, like they are very, very less used. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't done Go Zero to Hero till now. Of course, it's my core expertise. I have been working as a Go developer from 2017 when I joined F5. When I joined F5, I worked as a Go developer for 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years I worked as a Go developer, where I was working for Kubernetes Ingress Controller, Big IP Kubernetes Ingress Controller. Then I switched to Red Hat. Even there I was working as a Go developer. But as a DevOps engineer, it is not something that you should mandatorily learn. So that's why I haven't done a playlist yet. कैसे हो सर जी? Thank you. Thanks for asking. I'm all good. Even after adding my account, not showing any group. See, Abhinandan, the thing is that maybe you have added it, but you haven't added YouTube as a connection, right? You should also add YouTube as a connection. Only then you will be able to do it. So add Discord as a connection. Sorry, go to Discord and add YouTube as a connection. When the DevOps and Ask Me Anything sessions are scheduled, is it every Wednesday or frequently? No, we do it every Wednesday. Today is also Wednesday. That's why we are doing it. Even though the schedule is hectic, I try to show up. I think I just missed one Wednesday over the last 1 year. Even that I postponed to Friday, and I could not attend Friday as well. So in the last 1 year, we just skipped one Wednesday. So no matter how busy is the schedule, I try to show up. Every Wednesday we do these live streams. So if you're interested, you can join every Wednesday. While learning Python object-oriented programming, be useful for DevOps engineering? Not very much, because as a DevOps engineer, you will not be writing programs where we will be using object-oriented programming. Very less. Maybe if you are building a REST API for one of your applications, or maybe you are building a REST API for your webhooks, or REST API for integrating with Jira. Even for these use cases, it's not needed. It's not absolutely mandatory, because you can use Flask and you can just use some definitions in Python and you can make API calls. Classes are not mandatory. So object-oriented programming is not mandatory. If you know it, it's good. Because it helps you write better programs. That's it. And object-oriented programming is more useful if you are using Python as a functional programming language. In DevOps, you use Python as a scripting language. So I don't know if you know, Python can be used as a scripting language. It can be used as a functional language, just like object-oriented programming. But mostly as DevOps engineers, you use it for scripting purposes. Hi Abhishek sir, I have joined as a DevOps engineer. Your videos were a huge help. Real-time scenarios and tips really guided me. Thanks for the great content. Looking forward for more. Nitish Raja, first of all, congratulations, and thanks for sharing it here. Thanks for motivating our subscribers. I wish you all the best for the new role that you have taken up. Congrats again. There are many people waiting for Golang series. We are not able to watch uh, other YouTube videos since you are directly spoon feeding the concepts waiting from you itself, sir. Please. Okay, sure. I'll try to do it. Maybe I'll spend one weekend or couple of days more, and I'll do Go from DevOps point of view, because otherwise, you don't have to learn a lot of things in Go. If you're focusing from DevOps point of view, like you don't need advanced Go routines. You just have to learn some basic Go routines and how it works. Um, yeah, I'll try to cover that. Sure. There are some use cases. Probably you can learn AWS CDK supports Go, so we can learn Go from infrastructure as code point of view. We can learn Go from Kubernetes controllers point of view, how to use operator SDK, which is used to create operators in Kubernetes. That is also primarily written in Go, because Kubernetes client Go is in Go. So yeah, I'm not trying to confuse you, but I'm trying to say that okay, I will be doing Golang zero to hero, especially from DevOps point of view, and that will be covering probably these use cases. One video for infrastructure as code. First, I'll cover the basic concepts of Go. Then probably I'll do infrastructure as code in Go. Then maybe operator SDK, Kubernetes controller runtime. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay. Career gap, 2 years, 2023 passed out. How to get job? See, let's be fair here, right? Let's talk openly. If you have a career gap, quite obviously, HRs will not prefer you, right? Because you have a career gap, and HR gets profile from other person who does not have a career gap. Whom would HR prefer? Obviously, the person who does not have the career gap. But you don't have to worry about it. What you can do is, because you have 2 years career gap, first focus on learning DevOps and cloud concepts, right? Understand, do some projects, and then what you'll do, you can build a profile as a freelancer. Okay, so build a profile as a freelancer. For the past 2 years, you could not work because, I mean, you could not work for any company because of some personal reasons. So you have decided that okay, instead of uh, creating a gap, I'll support my family. So you started doing freelancing, and you can just tell the HR that I've been doing freelancing. These are the projects that I've built. Now you might ask, but Abhishek, where can I find the projects? Like, how do I tell the HR these are the projects that I've done? See, pick up any project from our YouTube channel. Even pick up my Udemy project. Okay, if you can explain the same thing to the interviewer or the HR, they will definitely get convinced, because the Udemy project that we have done, it comes with 22 microservices. So if you can tell the interviewer these are 22 microservices that I worked with, it's an e-commerce application. So I was working as a freelancer for it. This is how the microservices interact. This is how I created infrastructure for it. You can convince the interviewer. So that's why I tell you, if you have a career gap, it is little difficult. I totally agree with it, but it is not impossible. Amir Hassan, what are CRDs? CRDs are custom resource definitions. So if you want to understand in very very basic terms, Kubernetes allows you to extend the capabilities of Kubernetes. Okay, basic thing. In Kubernetes, there is no concept of load balancer. I mean, by default, Kubernetes does not provide you a load balancer. The best thing that it provides you is a service. And what service does? It performs round robin load balancing to the pods. But what if you want advanced load balancing? So that is where Kubernetes said, if we lack in some features, for example, yeah, as I told you, load balancing is a feature where they lack, or mutual TLS is a feature that they lack. Kubernetes cannot keep adding more and more features. So they said, okay, we will introduce something called custom resource definitions. So you can create your own custom resource definition. Then you can ask your client or someone who is using your application to create a custom resource. And as a developer, someone who is developing Kubernetes, if you want to extend Kubernetes, you need to build a Kubernetes controller. The concept might be tricky, but if you watch my video on Kubernetes CRDs, you will find it very simple because I have taken one example and I have explained it. So basically, custom resource definitions, custom resources, and Kubernetes controllers, they three work together, right? So this is how Istio created Istio Kubernetes controller. So if you're working with Istio, what you do, I don't know if you have experience on it, but if you're working with Istio, basically you deploy the Istio controller. Then as a user, you create the virtual service resource. So the virtual service that you are creating is basically a custom resource. Kubernetes does not understand the custom resource you created until and unless Istio deploys a custom resource definition on your Kubernetes cluster. So when you install Istio controller, along with that, in the manifest, they also provide you a custom resource definition. I know if I explain these things without a notepad, if I try to explain these things without whiteboard or something, you'll find it difficult. Watch my video on CRDs, you will find it easy. Should I learn DevOps first or AWS? Very simple. You should learn DevOps first. The reason is that if you start with AWS, let's say there is a concept called EKS. Okay. Let's say you started with AWS and you saw something called EKS service on AWS. Now tell me, how will you understand the EKS service? If you don't know what is Kubernetes, if you don't know what are containers, if you don't know how to manage a Kubernetes cluster, quite obviously, you can never understand EKS. So that's why start with Kubernetes. Keep learning Kubernetes and then, or keep learning DevOps and then switch to AWS. Great fan of your work, professional and personal. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sai. Yeah, I just answered your question, I think. Yeah, see, even someone answered it in the comment section. DevOps first and then AWS. Nice. Yeah, always start with DevOps. Only then go to AWS. Otherwise, you can never learn AWS. Hey, thanks, Shashank. Thanks, Vidyasagar, for the super chat. Hi, Abhishek. Can you tell me what PC configuration is required to learn DevOps with AI ML? Should I buy a Windows PC or buy a Mac? Is Mac worth for cost for AI ML? Can you please help? Actually, if you look at GPUs, Mac is actually cheap because if you go for Mac Studio or if you go for Mac Mini M4, they are less expensive when you compare with a Windows PC with maybe NVIDIA GPUs. Yeah, so go for anything. Just make sure it has GPU support. Make sure it has enough resources. It doesn't matter if it's a Windows or Mac. I've seen a lot of people use Windows. If it comes with good NVIDIA GPU support, why not? Just go ahead with it. Otherwise, Mac is perfectly fine. Even I use Mac. I use Mac Studio. Um, if you cannot afford Mac Studio, you can go with Mac Mini. It can also help you with AI and ML projects. If you are using it for ML ops, if you are using it for running models locally, LLMs locally, you can absolutely do it. Which is more important, projects or certifications? Obviously, projects. Certifications, see, certification can give you uh, one additional point on your resume, whereas projects can give you at least five additional points on your resume, because interviewers will not be bothered about certifications. There are a lot of dumps out there. Today, if you want to get a certification, you can just go to, like, let's say you want to do AWS certification, Azure certification. There are a lot of dumps out there. A lot of people do it with dumps. But projects is something, explaining projects is something is very difficult. That's why interviewers ask you about projects, they ask you about scenario based question. Interviewers won't ask you, how did you clear this certification? I'm not denying the fact that it will add few points on your resume. It will definitely add few points on your resume, but when you compare it with certifications, no. Sorry, when you compare it with projects, no. What is Cilium networking? Okay. What is Cilium networking in Kida? Yeah, I'll make a video on that. Basically, it's related to eBPF. Uh, I have made couple of videos on eBPF, but yeah, not extensively. I had one video planned on Cilium when I was talking about eBPF, and when I was talking about ground cover, how they were using eBPF, how they developed their eBPF sensors. But somehow that video did not materialize. Sure, I'll make a video on Cilium and how eBPF and the entire networking works. It's an interesting concept actually. I'll try to do it. I'm very frustrated. I want to transition my career from testing to cloud, but I'm not feeling confident in AWS cloud. 8 years of experience, please guide. Like Kuldeep, I see that you're a member of the channel. Because you did not provide enough context here, maybe you can message on the interview questions channel, or you can even message on the randoms channel. So there is a channel called random. Join. You are already a member. Join the Discord. Message in the random channel on our Discord. We will definitely try to help you, because I totally understand your frustration, but the amount of your information that you have provided here is not enough to help you. Our team and myself will definitely try our best. Please try to reach out on the random channel. Vinith, thank you so much. Anna, what is eBPF? Yeah, it's slightly difficult to explain on the live stream. I'll just try to give you a gist of what is eBPF. See, typically Linux kernel is a core component of Linux, right? And updating a Linux kernel is not that easy because you are touching the core component. Imagine there is a bank. There is there is a bank application. People don't mess with COBOL. People don't mess with the mainframe, right? They keep adding new features. They add a lot of glitters to the bank. But if you look at underlying COBOL, underlying mainframe, they still run with the legacy systems. Similarly, people are scared to touch Linux kernel. In fact, there are no significant updates to the Linux kernel right from the for the past 10 years or 20 years, you can say that, right? So eBPF is a technology where this is focusing on modifying the Linux kernel by not directly modifying it, right? So you can develop an eBPF sensor where you can get the transactions from the Linux kernel and you can perform using your eBPF sensor what you want to add to the Linux kernel. I know it's difficult to understand without a whiteboard or something, but understand it this way. Let's say there is a company where the company wants to get some, okay, observability is the best example. So let's say there is a company and that company is building an observability product. Now, what that company has decided, they want to get the traces from the Linux kernel. Because end of the day, if you are making any request, no matter any HTTP, any API request that you are making, end of the day, it goes through the Linux kernel. So now this company has decided that, okay, we will take the transaction or the request history from the Linux kernel so that we can get the information of the API requests that are made. But obviously they cannot add their logic to the Linux kernel. So they can develop an eBPF sensor. This eBPF sensor will talk to the Linux kernel. Once it gets the information, it does what the company has to do and it then sends the information to the company. So this eBPF sensor is talking to the Linux kernel and it is doing the activity what company wants to do with the Linux kernel. I'll do a video on that to make it simple. I know some of these concepts are very difficult to explain in the live stream because, literally I'm talking without writing anything or without a presentation. So yeah. How to transition from DevOps to MLOps? I have a video scheduled for tomorrow where I'll be talking about MLOps and AIOps. You should definitely check out that video. You will get a lot of insights in that video. Hi Abhishek, 4 years of experience in DevOps, immediate joiner, struggling with the interviews. Want to grow, learn, share like you. Any guidance will help. Using AI a lot. Okay. Thanks, Preetham, first of all. So you have 4 years experience in DevOps and you are an immediate joiner. See, first thing is, I want to check, like, if anyone asks me this question, the first thing that I would do is I would like to check their LinkedIn profile because I want to understand why they are not getting the opportunities. Because you said you have 4 years experience, people with 4 years experience are getting the opportunities. Maybe you are not working in the right direction. So please try to focus on that. Good thing is that you are an immediate joiner and you are also started using AI a lot. Now just make sure you get profile views on LinkedIn, you get profile views on Naukri, and once you have the recruiter actions, automatically they will turn out to interviews. Okay, there is one good question. I'm following date plan. Very good. I notice it includes K8s, Linux, Docker, CI/CD, other playlists. Don't worry. See, just go with DevOps Zero to Hero playlist. I created separate playlist because if someone wants to only go through Docker, if someone wants to only go through Kubernetes, that's the reason I created different playlists. You don't have to worry about those playlists. They have the same content which will be covered as part of DevOps Zero to Hero. Is there any platform where we can practice for interview and get feedback? I think there are some AI platforms, but they are not free. If you're asking about free platforms, I don't think you have something. Even if you're asking about paid platforms, I'm not sure the credibility and authenticity of those platforms. Personally, I haven't tried anything, so I cannot recommend anything at this point. Aritra Chatterjee, hi Abhishek, I messaged you on LinkedIn, but probably you missed it. I wanted to say thanks. I got 200% hike transitioning from support to SRE role because of your videos. Wow. Very good. Congratulations, Aritra. Yeah, I think I missed your LinkedIn message. I'll definitely try to go through it now that you mentioned. After this live stream, I'll finally um, I'll go through the LinkedIn message history and I'll try to find your message. Thanks for deciding to share it here. I'll post it on our Monday motivation post as well. Thanks. Thanks again, Aritra. Aritra, yeah. Jay Bharati Jnanesan, thanks. Thanks for joining. Roadmap to cloud. Bro, first you need to learn DevOps, then you need to learn cloud, right? So if you want to become a cloud engineer, just follow the date roadmap. That will help you to become a cloud, AWS cloud engineer, Azure cloud engineer. Everything is covered. Just check out our date plan or just check out our 2025 DevOps roadmap plan. Just search for that video on YouTube. You will find it. 2025 DevOps roadmap by Abhishek.Veeramalla. The same plan will work for AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, anything. Can you please make a playlist on Nomad? Entire playlist? No. I can make one video on Nomad, but entire playlist on Nomad? No, not definitely. Thank you, Abhishek, for building DevOps community. Thank you so much, Tejaswini. How can we practice Kubernetes on AWS cloud? See, practicing Kubernetes has become very simple. Even in our Kubernetes playlist, I explained it, because now you have kind Kubernetes in Docker, you have micro K8s, you have K3D, you also have K3s, where you can spin up an entire Kubernetes cluster within one virtual machine. And if you go for concept like kind Kubernetes in Docker, you can spin up an entire Kubernetes cluster within a Docker container. I would say container, right? So spinning up a Kubernetes cluster is no big deal at this point of time. So if you want to learn Kubernetes, use kind. Just take a virtual machine on AWS. Within that virtual machine, install Docker and create a container. Within that, just install kind. It will create a container for you. Within that container, it can set up 3 node, 5 node, 10 node. It doesn't matter. It can do it for you, right? So yeah, I have a video on kind. If you're not sure how to do it, just search for Abhishek.Veeramalla kind. You will find it. Yeah, I've done almost 600 videos, right? So, most of the things that you're asking, I have already recorded videos on that. I have already uploaded them to the channel. That's why, some of the answers, just check out sometimes I say that, hey, just go check out, because in 600 videos that I've recorded, most of the topics are covered. Okay, so I think it's late. It's already 12 o'clock approximately, and it's 1 hour we started this live stream as well. We do it every Wednesday. In case you missed it today, or in case you are late today, try to join us next Wednesday. So every Wednesday we try to do this at 10 p.m., 10:15, 10:13 p.m. Once I'm done with other activities. I have plans to do it little early. Maybe I'll try it going ahead. But for now, if you want to join the live stream next Wednesday, try to watch this space. I'll create the notification early. So if you're a subscriber of the channel, you'll also get notified. Thank you so much for joining the live stream today. In case I couldn't answer your question, my bad. I'll take it next time. You can also join our Discord server. If you want to join our Discord server, just click on the join button below. And once you click on the join button, you will get access to our Discord server. So you can join there, ask any questions to me. See you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.